welcome back to Never Regret Projects. My name is John, and today we are on project Why Not? Why not? Yeah, that's going to change, by the way. So today, or in the last episode, we watched us try to fix a fuel tank that did not work. Since then, from a viewer, thank you, I forgot your name, but thank you very much. We have a fuel tank for this vehicle, so I have a good fuel tank that we are going to be changing out. That will be in the next episode of Why Not. But in today's episode, I wanted to do something besides work on the damn gas tank. Today, we're going to work on this horrific wiring job that we have in here. As you can see, this is rubber fuel line going all the way over to the carburetor. That's a return line that should be hooked up right there where my thumb is. This is rubber fuel line coming from the original place where the fuel pump was supposed to be hooked. We're going to change all of this. We're going to make it look actually nice under here. Not today. I'm waiting on parts. I've been waiting and I just don't have them. But what I am going to do is fix this screw up that they call a wiring mess, or that they call wiring right here on this fuel pump. This fuel pump right now, as it sits, tell me if I'm wrong, operates with a flip switch that works whether the key is on or off.
Yep.
Okay, we are going to fix that. I'm going to hook it to a key. I am going to leave the switch in it, but I'm going to put the switch someplace where it can and cannot be found. And I am also going to be putting this on a relay with right size wiring because I just don't like that. So that is what we are going to do today. Stay tuned because we're in for a ride. All right, so one of the other things that I've noticed, this battery is not sitting in the battery box right. We're going to fix that. I love the battery tie down. This is okay as long as you don't go much bigger for a motor. These things are good for about 220 amps. And what this does, it kills the battery by remote control. So if you have a slow drain leak, you hooked up a one-wire GM alternator and it's not working like it's supposed to, and you don't want to actually fix it, you can put one of these on it, or you can use it for security because it kills everything in the truck. But that's the other problem. It kills everything in the truck. So all your memories in your radio are gone when you turn this off. All your presets for your radio stations, your clocks, all that stuff, they're all gone when you turn this into the off position. It does run by remote control, and it does have little markings on it that you can do by hand too to turn them on and off in case the remote control battery goes dead or you lose the remote. I don't know, are we leaving this?
What? We can take it off. I don't care.
Okay.
Either way.
Because that right there is a burn mark from where a battery has hit the top of the hood, because again, it's not sitting in here the way it's supposed to. Yeah. We're going to fix this. Yeah, we're going to fix this, and we're going to fix all of this. I don't know what this is.
I bet you that's the USB plug-in.
It could be. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to fix all this. All right. So since we're going to be working right here, does that work? Yeah, for right now that works. All right, so some of the stuff that you're going to need to do this with, a voltmeter. Yes, cheap Harbor Freight $3 voltmeter. And I didn't even pay that for it. This is one of those that back in the day when they gave them away, I got extras. This is one of those extras. Rolls of wiring. This is 12 gauge wiring. It is red. I have some 12 gauge green. And I have some various assortments of wire over here from Harbor Freight. Yes, this is, I do enjoy my Harbor Freight stuff. So, hey, as long as it works, it's good. There's not a wide variety of sizes on that, but it is what it is. I do have some black 12 gauge. Well, I have red 12 gauge, so we're going to be able to wire in the relays. Oh, we're also going to need relays, various tools, and various connectors that I have in here, and heat shrink, and electrical tape. Yes, all from Harbor Freight. If it works, there we go. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And again, a box with relays in it. These are nightlight relays. Comes with a very nice description on how they're set up. I like these. These are standard 5-pin automotive relay. So once you put this in, if the relay itself goes bad, you can go to any parts store, get another relay, unplug it, and plug it right back into this plug here that you've already got wired, and you're set to go. Reasonable. I got these off of Amazon. I think all 5 of them, I think they were like $2 a piece with the WeatherTight connector, which is the other reason I got this. We're under the hood of a Jeep. Will it get wet? Maybe. Probably not here in Phoenix area because it never rains here in Phoenix, but you never know. He may end up going to Flagstaff and playing in the rain up there. Who knows? I don't. But anyway, we got WeatherTight connectors just in case. And again, the instructions show you exactly how to wire it in. It's awesome. For those that are interested, the part number is 544R, made in China. Again, look them up on Amazon. They're not that hard to find. And for today's excursion, we only need 1. So what I'm going to do now, that grounding screw right there, right here where my finger is where I'm going to mount this relay. The relay does not need to be grounded, but I do want it mounted. I could mount it to one of these bolts. I don't want to. I'm afraid of vibration. That screw looks like a good spot to put it. It's not going to be too far down. It's not going to be too far up. I think it's going to work out pretty damn good right there. So let's get started. And yes, since this is the middle of February 2025 in Arizona, I should be making a joke about how cold it is. But I can't. Because, yeah, it ain't 77 degrees today. Not disappointed with that. The reason I've moved to Arizona is lack of the 4-letter white word. And I'm good with not having to deal with that damn thing. Shit, they used a short enough screw. Holy fuck. Nothing like a screw into the fender well. That's just intelligence right there. We're changing that. I have screws that are a lot shorter than that that'll go right there. Just gotta remember where I put them. One right there. Much better for our situation. I hate, oh, and it's the right size too. Perfect. I hate when screws get into the tires and they don't need to. There is absolutely no reason that that should happen. You got the key?
No.
We'll get the key. Because I want to make sure this is still grounded before I go any farther. That's better.
Ready?
Yep. No, it's not working. Sure you got the pump on? There you go. All right, turn it off, or turn the key off. All right, that worked. That's why I don't play basketball. Now, it's just a matter of hooking the wiring up. So normally, find the wires. Enjoy this while you can, people, because I don't normally read instructions. You don't need to most of the time. And this is just one of those rare occasions. So, '87. Okay, so this blue wire is the one that goes to the fuel pump. Okay, so I am going to follow this. Oh my God. Okay, now it's going to make it fun. And this is not the way, people. This is not the way to run wiring like this. Wrap it around the loom, run it through a hole that doesn't even have a grommet in it. I mean, yeah, come on. For a fuel pump? No. No, definitely not the way to do this. So we were going to fix this because first off, that wiring's coming out anyway, so I don't care about it. I am going to run heavier wire, but that wire is not going to run all the way into there. Actually, yeah, hold on. Let me get it unwound from wherever it goes and you can pull that out. Because I'm going to run it inside that loom if we run it over here like this.
Yeah. Why they
Did it this way?
that way, put it, drilled a new hole.
Yeah, I'd have never done that. All right, go ahead, pull. I can see drilling a new hole, but I can also see putting a grommet in it for it too. Come on. Anyway, all right, so this blue wire goes to our device according to the wiring diagram. And this wiring diagram is what we are going to follow. So, hey, let's hope it's right. We will find out. Again, laugh all you want. Harbor Freight's got some good deals on some stuff. Better deals than Amazon. So, I'll buy it from there when I can. I mean, I jury rig some stuff, but damn, not this bad. All right, so for those of you that don't know, to crimp a wire, you need a crimper, and you need a crimper tool. So what I do, there's a bubble right here at my fingernail, and there's a bubble right here at my fingernail. I'll figure out what about half that distance is, and that's how much wire right here I'm gonna have stripped. So when I slide this on, this part of the bubble goes over top of the wiring and sets completely in that piece. There's a piece of metal in there. I'll take one of them apart one of these days and show you. There's a piece of metal in there, and you just crimp it together just like that. And then pull on it good. It don't come off, you're set. And you do the same thing down here. They use heat shrink crimpable connector on this and never bothered to do the heat shrink. Sparky, do you hear me?
Yeah, I thought you were talking to that.
No, I'm talking to you. Now, always save the wire that you pull out when you find somebody's project like this, because, hey, it's usable for something else. The yellow wire is not going to be used. So because it's not going to be used, see here, it comes with these little ends. They're already pre-cut for what you want. I'm just going to push that back down. I'm going to take what's left of my roll of electrical tape. It rides around in my electrical toolbox. Clean it off. Because I'm not going to be using it, I don't want to cut it off. At some point in the future, I might want to use that for something. We never know. So I am going to bend it over itself. And wrap it so that it is safe. It can't touch nothing. Well, it can touch lots of things, but if it does touch anything, it won't short out, because the end right there soon will not be exposed. Just like that. And that's how you safe off a wire that you are not going to use. That goes to the switch. Okay. So according to this, the way I'm going to do this, I need to twist these two together, the white one and the red one, and these two are going to be hooked to a wire. Goes to the positive battery cable. Is that your USB port?
No, this is to that switch.
Oh, it's the other end of the switch?
Yeah.
He used a heavier one. Idiots. All right. Cut it off. We're not going to need it. Because for right now, we're not even going to use the switch. I'm going to run it so to just hook up off the key and you're good. Or am I? Hold on. Leave that wire under there. Because that wire is heavy enough we can use it. I'm not going to hook those two together. Okay, so.
Well, we still got to cut it.
Just, yeah, just leave it where, where?
Because we got to reroute it with the other one.
Yeah, what I'm going to do, there's only going to be one. I don't need two for what we're doing.
Well, look how it's all wrapped and twisted.
Well, yeah, we're going to unhook it from that. This got a decent end on it, so we can leave this end on it. What's it look like under there on the switch?
Oh, I can see the switch. It's up behind this. But I'll just cut it like here.
All right, that's good. Then pull it out. We'll fix it later. All right, so I want to run up to the positive battery terminal right here from down there. So I don't need a very long piece of wire, thankfully. Got it?
He's got it.
All right. Holy crap.
Yeah, they had the same thing inside.
Okay. I love it when a plan comes together. I think. Okay, that's off. Again, save your wire when you do this. don't like this. This must, okay, so this is the positive for the headlight. Again, no. All right, well, those are just gonna have to go back the way they were. You don't have a whole lot of choice in that. That's okay, I'll fix it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine as frog hair anyway. Mostly. Is that your switch? Oh my God. Okay. Ooh, that's it there. Again, I'm gonna run it off of a key. I should put a fuse in this. I don't know if I've got a fuse holder. Do I have a fuse holder? I don't think I have a fuse holder, so I can't put a fuse in. We'll have to come back and put a fuse in this. We'll have to order some fuse holders. Figure out what type of fuse we want to use. If we want to use flat fuses or round fuses or whatever. And all of these need fuses in them. This one probably doesn't. But this one does. This is for your headlights. Definitely going to need one for the fuel pump. Steel wire. Hooray. All right. That worked? Nope. Okay, so we'll do that instead then, which is fine. Normally, I would electrical tape all these connectors up when I'm done, but this isn't a normal situation. I'm trying to fix a problem, which is this damn fuel pump not working the way it's supposed to. So this is temporary. Yes, I know I'm crimping all the ends on them, but this is still temporary. And because it's temporary, I'll be cutting all this stuff back out and redoing it again. That's when I'll be putting the fuses in it. I didn't even think of fuse holders until I just started on this project. So that's my fault, my mistake. It'll be rectified, but at this point in time, it won't be rectified. But in a future episode, it'll be rectified. So go ahead, flame base me on the comments about it. I already know it's coming. It's okay. I'll deal with it. All right, so that one went there. That one's the one I want. I need. There you go. Okay, so now we're going to run our hot wire. That runs the fuel pump. And that's this big red wire right here. That's going straight to the battery. Do it the same way. Twist it off, put this piece on, crimp it. Pull on it, that worked. Now I need a piece of red wire in order to find out how long the piece of red wire I'm going to need. We hook that up. there we go. Only about a foot. Not too bad. Not too bad. I need to get a ring terminal, fit that battery in. That's the breather for the rear end.
It's mounted on here.
That's a breather for the front. That's a breather for the front axle. We don't want to throw that one away, buddy.
No.
Okay. Ring terminal will fit. You need a piece of 12 gauge red wire because it is hot. I like using red for hot when I can. Because, you know, aesthetics. Rough measure it, cut it off. Yeah, a 100-foot roll of that stuff ain't cheap either. All right. Now, you go right there. And how do I know if I've cut off and if I've cut it too long? It's easy. Copper wire will show out the end of that little blue end or any of the color ends. So if you see that, so if you put this end on and it stops like that, you have too much wire. Because there's bumps inside there in the middle of that tube to stop it from going all the way in. It needs to be inside. This end needs to go over the end. Then you know you're going to have a nice, good crimp. Just FYI. Get in there. There you go. Okay. Perfect. Look at that, DJ. Runs right up with the rest of the wiring.
Nice.
Look at that. So this is the main wire that I just connected to. I just made the connection on. Runs all the way up here with the wiring harness, all the way up to the battery. When I put a ring terminal on that, it'll go right there on that bolt. We're perfect. And that's what you want. You want it to be pretty. You won't need any more than you actually need to reach it. If you want extra, put extra in it, but there's unless it's in a flexible situation, you don't need it. Just use what you need and that'll turn out really nice. That was not planned. I didn't plan on it going that good. Not disappointed it went that good, but I didn't plan it. Now another thing, when you're using ring terminals, see that copper right there? Oh, there you go. Now once you pull it back and it can't come back anymore, there's only a little bit of that ring right there that actually holds the metal wire. So you can figure out where you want to put it so that you're not crimping onto the red insulation. That has happened before. Yes, it has happened to me before too. And I've seen it happen where people will do that and they won't get any connection and then wonder why their electrical connection doesn't work. So be on the lookout for that because that does happen. It's not common, but it does happen. All right. goes right to there. I'm going to put these two back just because I can, but I'm going to run them in a different routing because I don't like the routing that they had. There we go. That's just this thing getting power again. This control switch, which is just fine. There it goes. Alright. Tighten the wires back up. And away we go. Now to hook up the other two remaining wires, and we're golden.